Okay, so we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Assuming this transition actually lets me do the clicky. There we go. We're in here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chaos Brigade. My name is Chris, and starting from our top, going to the top right, to then to the bottom right, we're gonna introduce ourselves. So first off, my name is Chris. I'm the DM for the Fantastic Night. I don't really have anything else about me other than I'm just a dumbass who is playing with the Storm Cleric who's killed basically everything I've done with one shot, and a Leonin fighter who has eviscerated every strength check I've ever sent his way, and a bard who has destroyed any social encounter that's ever been a part of it. So with that in mind, let's just start with introductions with who is above me. That'd be you, Ryan. That'd be you, Ryan.
Yeah, I had to pull it up.
Oh.
I'm trying to make sure the audio is okay. Real quick before we completely start.
Completely understandable.
Okay, Jay and Lou, can y'all talk real quick?
Howdy.
I think he meant to say more than like. So here's the thing: whenever you tell somebody to test audio levels, they always go howdy, and then you're like, no. You got to keep talking so we can consistently hear you over and over again. To the point where we can keep turning it up and down. I remember when I used to run streams, I'd be like, hey, I need you to talk for me, and then okay, we good.
Chris, you are good volume, but me, Jay, and Lou
Extremely attacked.
barely being able.
All right, so we are going to add a volume gain onto that and crank that up. Probably, let's say, about 18. How are we doing there?
Let me check. I'm a little bit behind on the
stream.
Jay and Lou.
Stream delay.
You want me? I will say the alphabet. A B C D E F G
Do it in Portuguese.
H A B C D E F G.
Lou is okay. Jay and me are still kind of quiet.
I can also move the mic closer to my
Oh
mouth.
God.
That works out just fine for my side then.
Hi there.
Let me lower your
Hello
volume because it feels like you're in ASMR mode now.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sergey
God, Jay.
Hello. My name is
Am
Jay.
I too loud? I can move it back.
You're fine now. I already lowered your
on
volume.
stream, you're about as quiet as I am.
We love a technical difficulty starting out.
That is literally the trademark at this point.
It's called Chaos Brigade for a reason, bitches.
Exactly. Exactly. Chaos Brigade is literally the name of the game.
Let me see. Okay, Jay's good. I gotta see if my voice
Yay.
is good.
Okay, so
points are so wonky.
At that point, I know I'm good, and we know Lou's good. We know that Jay is good. Riker.
Let me see.
Riker.
Gotta make sure Ryan's good too.
Yeah. Very important.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to turn my overhead light off or not.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm still having trouble hearing myself. I have it on max volume.
Sorry.
I can't hear too great the entire stream, but I think it's okay.
All right.
People have it on max volume, but
yeah,
it should be fine. Yeah.
You at home can also fix this problem by upping your volume.
I'm on max volume on my surround sound headset. You know.
It is what it is.
Ryan's good on my end. We're all equal on my end.
It sounds decent now. It sounds good. Okay.
Beautiful, wonderful. You love
anyway,
to
let's
hear it.
try this again, shall we?
I remembered because we started once, and for an entire 8-minute period, no one could hear Chris and only hear us three.
Yep. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible.
That was so funny.
That was funny, though. All right, so that being said, let's just start that over. Hello, everybody. My name is Chris. I'm the DM of the Chaos Brigade. My wonderful players here are going to introduce themselves, starting with them who is above me, Rye Guy.
Right?
I don't know. Rye Guy, yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan. I'm playing Riker, the Leonin Barbarian. I stream on Twitch and do YouTube, and there's another site that I definitely am going to start posting to again eventually. But yeah, I'm playing Riker, the Leonin Barbarian, who is in search for the journey of family honor. Are we still doing fun facts and stuff?
If you want to, go ahead.
Fun fact: Riker his consciousness has been in a different plane of existence for the last 2 sessions, as the gracious overlord that controls him has been vacant from him.
He's been conked
So I
out.
apologize. His consciousness has been conked out.
But he's back
Fuck
now,
conscious.
and that's what matters.
Period.
Exactly.
Next up in our top right, Jay.
Oh, I thought. Okay, cool. Hi. You can call me Jay. My pronouns are they, she. Um, you can find me on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube under Sir J of Harps. I will probably be taking this mask off halfway through the stream. But if you're wondering, Jay, why are you wearing a bird mask? It's because I will be playing. There we go. I will be playing Floof, the Kenku Storm cleric. And a fun fact about Floof is ever since he learned the spell Raise Dead, he now doesn't think death is a real thing. He thinks everybody is just an animated thing brought up by magic. And they just have, and when they die, they just become paused.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Lou?
There are no consequences here.
I've been thinking of a fun fact before I started this. I haven't. Okay, we're just gonna go through for it. Okay.
Yes.
Hi everyone. I'm Luana, aka the Witch Bard, on every social media. I am so excited to be back. I'm playing Nyx, the Satyr Bard. Don't mind the wonky horns. Uh, and yeah, she's just kind of here vibing, having a good time. And I think fun fact about her that I don't think I said it before is that she has an extremely large family, like huge extended family, like many siblings and such. So yeah, so she has a really big family. that's that's the fun fact for today.
For some reason, I'm getting like a shit ton of Discord notifications. Like, no, mute, stop them all.
Streamer mode engaged.
Streamer
Literally.
mode engage.
That's something that I forgot existed.
I'd love to see
Oh
it.
yeah, don't talk about the 20 or so times that I've been streaming for an hour and then somebody's like, "Why do I keep hearing Discord notification?" And I'm
Well,
like,
there's
"Shit."
a VOD I can't use.
Yep.
Do.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And then on that note, my name is Chris. I think I've said that like 3 times now. And we are currently in a dwarven stronghold. At this point, our players have been out of commission for probably about 2 months now due to family issues on my side, like having a child. Oops! And we haven't been able to play the game. But now that we're back, let's just catch everybody up to speed. You guys were hired by Beetle, the traveling merchant, to come into this dwarven stronghold and find a belt of magical power. You were not told what this belt actually does. You then later, after fighting through this dungeon and fighting an Eater of Hope, you have slayed the Eater of Hope. You found the belt, and aside from that, you've also opened a portal to hell. That basically
Well, we
sums it
didn't
up.
open it.
Well, you didn't open it. Well, you kind of did. You kind of didn't. The demon
Hey.
did, but you didn't stop
Hey,
it.
I
Yeah,
just
So
picked up a doll, okay? I didn't know the doll was a key to a hole in a pit. No. A portal in a pit, that's how that works. A
well,
hole in the ground and the green glass grew all around, all around.
okay. And with that, what does everybody else remember? Was there any other details that you had in mind that you wanted to keep in mind?
That I got a gauntlet that helps me take less fire damage on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Bag of bones.
Yeah, no, I put a bag of bones in Riker's sleeping hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. The belt. I have the belt.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
stole it from Riker's sleeping
So
body.
I know how...
So
I know how to
yes.
speak Dwarvish, and I read the book.
Yes, you have the belt of dwarven kind now. So you have what do you call it? You have the intimate knowledge of how to read Dwarvish. You can speak Dwarvish. You can understand Dwarvish, and you also have the capability every morning to potentially grow a luscious dwarven beard. And I think you also got a
God.
Constitution bonus with it, but I can't remember that
I
one.
think so too. I put it here. I can
Yeah.
check real quick everything that I got.
Riker was holding on to it because that was the thing they were supposed to give back to.
Yeah.
And then you weren't
You
here,
say get
so we
you say get
stole
back.
it.
You were
Yes.
hired to
So-
retrieve it, and now you're there. Now Nyx is there. She's like wearing it. It's like a fashion statement on her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm able to like understand all of this now. This is great. We can understand everything."
I'm
Yes.
picturing Nyx with like a wrestling belt, just like
I don't have one to
Exactly.
represent it right now, but yeah, probably. So I can see I get a Constitution bonus by 2.
That's
I
what it
have
was.
advantage on charismas checks with dwarves. I have a 50% each day to grow a full beard.
I love it.
And I get advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage.
That's what it
Dark
was.
vision, which is something I didn't have, so I'm very happy I have it now. And I can speak, write, and read Dwarvish. So this is great.
So there's a number of things on there that I forgot about, which is like the poison resistance, the what do you call it, speaking and reading dwarf, but also the dark vision added on top of it. So while you have that belt and while you have it like attached to yourself, that's what is currently going on. Because if I remember right, you attuned to it as well because you had a short rest at that time. I can't remember if it's an attunement item, but if it is, that's what we ended up doing because I remember that. I think
So you get
it's
more
been too
resistance.
long. It is what it is.
As a state, I already get resistance against magical.
Exactly.
And now I get resistance against poison. Each day I get more resistance. I'm going to be unbeatable by level 6.
Yes. Now, on that note, we are coming back into
you do
it.
the resisting.
Exactly. Now, on that note, we're coming back into the session. We are waking up. Riker, you are just now waking up at this point. You, after sustaining all that damage from falling like 50 feet from the ceiling, slicing the Eater of Hope in half, you took all the damage at that point. You half the fall damage with the Eater of Hope, killing it, squashing it, but you sustained major damage. You were held up by 1 hit point because of your class feature. I can't remember which one it was now. It's been too long.
It was Heroic Destiny.
Heroic Destiny, that's what it was. So after that, you took your short rest, and since you were disappeared for those 2 sessions after that, we ended up having you just have a long nap at that point. That was your cat nap. So at this point, exactly. So at this point, you can see that this room has been boarded up on every wall, except for one, which has mysteriously been thunder waved out of the way. Wonder who could have done that. And you wake up holding a bag of bones. Like it is a
sleeping bag.
Yes, it is a sleeping bag filled with just clean bones.
But also, there's a possum protecting you.
Oh yeah, yes. And Riot the possum is sleeping on your chest, and by sleeping I mean just like eyes are wide open, surveying the area as you hear like a slight like vibrating purring type thing. Do possums purr? They're gonna purr now.
I think so, yeah.
Possums are purring now. Yeah, so like this purring sound that you think you hear is like a slight hiss, and you see Riot is just like on there, just like watching on patrol like a meerkat. So what do you do?
Riker just kind of sits up a little bit, looks right at Riot.
I think we were. We took a long rest in there, and there's a portal to hell open.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do you call it? You at this point, you guys were in the process of taking a long rest. You took a short rest, and then you guys went upstairs, did the clearing, then you came back down, and then you took a long rest. So yes, you would have taken the long rest at that point.
Okay, I see.
Is Riker the only one waking up right now, or is everybody else awake?
I would say that you're the only one that's waking up at this point because everybody else is. Would you say you two are sleeping at this point?
I thought we were already looking into the hell portal because the doll fell in.
We said we were gonna take.
We took the rest and then the portal opened and then we ended.
Okay.
Oh.
So there's currently a portal to hell at the bottom of this pit.
So we're just kind of looking down to it, just like.
So at this point, Riker, you wake up and you see Nyx and Floof looking over here, and you just see like fiery light emanating from this hole now, and they're like, "Oh shit, we fucked up."
Yikes, Floof. I think this is a big. Oh, I don't think this is a good home for us.
And Riker, that's about the time that you're standing up and you're able to like walk over there if that's what you want to do.
Riker just very, very calmly just picks up Riot, puts them down on the bag of bones, leaves it behind, and walks forward. Well, not exactly what I thought I would wake up to.
You'd awake! You're alive!
And looks right past Nyx at Floof and just goes, "What did you do?"
Well,
they only opened the portal to hell. That's all they did.
Tale about the tiny little doll, bone friend, fire.
Nyx, what did he do?
Okay, so we kind of, because you were asleep, we went exploring a little bit, and we found this doll, and we dropped it in the hole, and then we opened a portal.
You know,
sacrifice.
Just how it normally happens.
I see Riot picking out the like, just take Riot and put it back in my pocket.
And may I ask where the portal leads to?
I'm not sure, but it's really hot.
We're on a highway to hell.
And I'm kind of scared to go look.
You should be very afraid.
Yes, I am very afraid.
Floof just starts hovering on the hoverboard over the pit.
Riker just grabs him by the scruff as he always does.
The hoverboard just
And
like
then-
stays there and like follows back to his feet.
And then Floof points to the sleeping bag and goes, "New friends!"
Riker looks over at Nix and goes, "You remember the last time we gave him a bone? He was chewing on it for like 2 weeks."
Yes, but these ones are different because this one's he controls it.
I mean, he can also gnaw on them still, but
Yes.
they might get a little offended if you're gnawing on their leg.
Very interesting, I guess. Looks down in the portal, looks back up. Do we have any idea how to close it, or do I need to go down and take a look?
I don't. Okay. This is gonna be a stretch, but Chris,
Yes.
me being from the Feywild, would I know portals?
Mm.
As in,
No,
like, would
okay,
I
here's what I'm
know
gonna
if
say.
This would be if I could tell if this is like a two-way portals or if it like a one-way
Okay,
portal kind of
you
thing.
would
like,
not know
would I-
that innately. You
Okay.
would have to do me a, let's go an Arcana check for that one.
Okay.
Guidance.
Well,
Back with guidance.
hey, does the guidance work? Like, can I take that?
Yeah, you can take that guidance. You have time.
Okay. Okie dokie. That was
Ooh.
15.
First roll back. 19 is what it said on my screen.
Oh yeah, because I didn't
Oh.
add the stuff, so it rolled a 15 plus 3, so 22.
22. All right, with a 22, you should, 22. Yeah, I'd say you have a pretty good idea. You can feel it. The heat that's coming from the portal isn't necessarily like the portal itself emanating the heat. It's what's on the other side that's pushing heat through. You can kind of feel like a heat gust coming through from the other side, less from the portal itself just existing.
I would have heard of other planes. Like, it's
Yeah,
common
yeah. At
knowledge
this
about the other
point,
planes.
in Theros, absolutely. In this world of version of Theros, absolutely. Other planes are a very well-known thing. That's where most of the gods reside, are in other planes.
So this could be a nice little portal to the fire plane, and we can meet some very nice fire genasi, or not.
Riker looks over at Nix, raises an eyebrow.
It's very
You
hot.
need,
That's
like
all
a
I know.
portal to hell.
It is very hot from what the portal's emanating. Not necessarily like in a scalding, like you're burning yourself hot, but definitely in a like, yeah, it's summer weather. You're gonna like short sleeves, swim trunks. You should be fine at that point.
It's a portal to Texas.
Fuck. This is how Chris reveals he's actually moving here with us.
Plot twist.
Nah, bro. Listen, I've moved to Texas twice already. Not going a third time. All right. Unless the pay is good for a job.
Period. Got that bank.
Move to
Okay.
Starbucks in January. They're gonna be paying good.
Ooh,
Do they pay 23 an hour good?
Actually,
that's pretty
They
good.
might.
Well,
Max-
I mean, if they
Max-
do,
come like January or the summer, I can't remember exactly. Their top starting pay in this country is gonna be 23.
well, alrighty then.
I'm gonna go apply for jobs at Starbucks. As it is.
The minimum will be 15, and then also Costco's minimum is now 17.
Yo.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go work at Costco.
so you're telling
Anyway.
me dealing with military contracting, I'm dealing with all that bullshit for as much as Costco's making. All right, I'm going to Costco now.
Go to Costco. I should be changing it soon, is what I've heard.
You already
Fantastic.
worked at Walmart, so like.
I
what
mean,
Costco's
exactly.
just
I worked
bigger
at one
Walmart.
warehouse store. Might as well work at another, and one that actually has a good
Period.
reputation. So on that note, I guess we're getting out of you're getting out of game talking
Yes,
into.
just a little bit.
Okay, so now that being said, you guys kind of have that information regarding the portal itself. What are you guys thinking?
Riker already asked the question whether or not he should go take a look.
So, okay, it's underneath the hole. Can we? We can't get out of there quickly if we need to.
Well, the hoverboard can move 50 feet in a
Correction.
turn.
Correction. Riker can.
I can jump.
You guys would have
Your
to make
part-
skill checks depending on what you wanted to do with that, but you could theoretically get out of there pretty quick. Floof could fly, Riker could climb, and you could jump, but it would depend on your dice rolls. It
That's
would be
fine.
the, it'd be the rolls.
Wait, Lou, you're
Floof's
part
gonna-
goat, right? You part
Yes.
mountain goat?
I'm part.
The satyr, you can't just ask a satyr they're part mountain goat, all right? That's just wrong.
That's just offensive.
I'm actually a ram. Look at the horns. Gosh.
Floof is gonna walk over to the bag and pull out just one of the random skulls and go, "Bone friend."
Bone friend could work.
Can they talk? I don't remember. Hmm.
You just
I
hear like
think
a
we can just
clattering.
go.
You just hear like a little, like the face clatters, like.
It ain't alive yet. I haven't animated it.
Dang it!
I think we can just go. I think we can just go.
Floof
And
will
if we
put,
die, we die.
Floof will put the bones back. Just getting paused. Floof will drag the sleeping bag over and set it next to Riker and go.
Oh,
If you're
You know what I'm gonna
expecting me to
do?
carry that around, I would rather not.
We're gonna need to get you a bag of
I would
holding.
rather yes.
We
I'm
need to
gonna
get Floof a
Riot.
bag of holding. We need to get Floof a bag of holding like now.
Just
I'm
to
gonna get
stuff bones
Riot
in.
Just
and
for
put
bones.
inside the gloves to protect from heat.
Oh,
so Riot
clever.
is protected from heat. Yes.
Okay.
And okay, and then I put it back on my bag. Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh my
After Riot's been put into these heat resistant gloves, they're nice and cozy at this point. Like they're sitting like by the in your bag, and they're just like sitting there all happy like.
Does my hoverboard have a trailer hitch on it? Is that standard procedure for hoverboards?
This one, yes.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna attach the sleeping bag of bones to the trailer hitch on
It's
my
just,
hoverboard.
the sleeping bag filled with bones is just getting dragged behind this behind this hoverboard on a trailer hitch. I love it. Okay.
Floof just stomps on the board and like from behind a little just pops up and you just tie.
Yeah, I had to roll for that one because like what it. Yeah, let's do it.
And
not?
now you don't have to carry it. I could just have it hover behind me.
Drag behind you.
It's a hoverboard. If I go up, it'll fly.
It's more like dangling at that point.
Yeah.
You literally have a bag of bones equivalent of truck nuts for your hoverboard.
Quick question. Who's heavier, the bag of bones or Floof?
The bag of bones, 100%.
I'm 2 feet tall.
I'm just imagining when Floof tries to go up, it just goes. It just goes straight back down.
It definitely struggles. It's definitely struggling as it's trying to go up. But since it's kind of
Balancing
still
on the tip of it.
exactly. So Floof has to like go all the way to the front of the hoverboard so it kind of like balances out more so instead of like being like a vertical ascent.
He's doing the freaking Michael Jackson lean on the front of it. As he goes
Yes,
through.
that is exactly it.
Alrighty, so do we go down?
Let's go to hell.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
I love it. I love it so much.
So we start going.
All right. You guys go down the hole closer and closer to this portal. As you get closer to this orange and yellow and red emanating portal, it kind of looks like a pool of lava almost, but you can tell that it doesn't have any viscosity that a lava portal would. It has just more like a magical shimmer over the top of it. And as you get to the edge of the portal, you take your first step into there, and it's very weird. It's very disorienting as you jump into the portal. Because you're expecting just to like jump and drop, but it's more like you jump in and you land feet first on a solid floor. Well, minus our hoverboard user, he just kind of hovers over it.
Yeah, I don't miss this feeling.
So yeah, you just kind of like flump into this portal, and all of you are kind of a little disoriented, but you kind of get your bearings pretty quickly on. As you come through the portal, you look around and you notice that you're kind of in this large cave area, all right? And it's probably about a good 15 by 30 foot long, or 15 feet wide by 30 foot long. The floor is a hard granite that's very smooth, very flat, and you can see behind you what the portal's hovering over is not a pentagram, but it's more like a just regular star. It's literally like somebody just drew like a child's star onto the floor.
Just a child's star.
Yeah, no circle around it. Instead of it being like a pentagram like that, it is just a star. And yeah, as you start looking around this room, you see that there's like stone furniture carved out of things. You see that there's various wall ornaments hung up of various creatures' heads on like plaques. It's very, very hunter-esque.
We're in a house. We just broke in a house.
Well, to be honest, they left the front door open. Looks over back at the portal.
So
Back?
is this the fire plane? I never been to it.
This definitely feels really warm. Like there's a wave of like oppressive heat all over you at this point. And you can feel coming from the other side of the portal. It's much cooler. Like you can feel the cool air kind of like displacing and like replacing the air that's being pushed out. But it's very, very hot, very humid, and very just oppressive heat as you're sitting in here. You don't see any windows. You don't really see any sign of like time or outside appearance. You do see 3 doors. One which is kind of like at the top of a short flight of stairs. One behind you all, which is the what do you call it? I guess the door behind you is the portal. And then a third one off to the side, which kind of looks like it's a heavier duty steel door.
What is the quote from the one book? The one with the tornado and the dog? I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Once more into the abyss. Oh, no.
You mean the Wizard of Oscar?
Yes. That one.
Very bad witch representation in that one.
Julie.
Oh, I am dying. I am dying from that one.
Okay.
So yeah,
Hello?
I need Nix, I need you to make a perception check real quick.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, my passive is 20. Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I need you to actively make. Since you asked hello,
Okay.
I assume that you're kind of like looking around. Your passive
Yes.
would be able to see it, but I want to see the details.
Perception?
Yes.
I didn't say it, so my passive is 16.
I love it.
Let's write this down.
23.
23. All right,
I missed
Nix. With that 23, you hear above you, you hear like the clattering of it sounds like metals clattering upstairs, not in like not in a swords clashing against each other way, but it's like a stack of metal just like dropped on the floor, and you hear like the rumbling of that. And then you hear like just large boom, boom, boom footsteps just like walking around, and you can hear there's like the sound of metal scraping with each step. You do not hear that it's coming towards that door that you can see up front, upstairs, or like heading up the stairs, but you do hear that there is something or someone up there.
Okay. Very large foots. Yes, that's what, because of the sound it makes.
Yes, you can tell that
Okay.
just from like how loud the vibrations are and how thudding and booming they are.
Fire plane have fire giants. Yes. Am I correct in saying that?
You would know that,
And it
yeah.
looks- Okay.
Record nods as well.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be very quiet and go upstairs just to take a peek. I'll be right back because you heard that, right? Thank you. That was very loud and I'm scared it's hostile. So I will be just right back. And I go tiptoeing with my hoofs.
Okay. I need you to make me a stealth check real quick.
Lovely. And guidance, yes?
Yes, you do have guidance.
Oh, no. It could have been so good. Okay, so that was a 14. Okay, so 16 total.
A 16 total. Okay. So explain to me how you do this. As you're going upstairs, you go up these stairs and you go to this door and you kind of like creak it open to look through.
Yes, I tried to yeah, because I already heard, so I can't really do that. But like, I tried to maybe look underneath the door, or like if the door's like slightly ajar, I like try to peek through. Just trying not to move the door as much in case it does creak or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, just tiptoeing with my hoofs.
Yeah, you can see through a keyhole that's there, actually.
Lovely.
So as you look through this keyhole, you see what looks to be like a what you would call like a large granite countertop. Not really a countertop, but just like a rectangular section that's been raised up out of the ground, and you can see that there's
Like an
a whole
island.
yeah, kind of like an island, yeah. That's kind of been raised up there, and you can see that there's what do you call it? More of those, just like wood or square things, just going up and around this area, and probably about a 5-foot square area or a 5-foot square space. And you can see that there's actively a what looks to be a Goliath woman walking around up there, and you can see that she is carrying on these like these like metal plates, and they're actual plates, like they're like square plates that kind of have like an indent into them. And she just dropped them, and she's trying to put them on top of some shelves at this point.
Okay. I quickly go back and I whisper kind of loudly to everyone. I was like, "Do Goliaths live in the fire plane?"
Cold.
I thought so too. And I go, and I just knock, knock, knock.
On the door? Okay, yeah. She's like,
Are these regular sized Goliaths or like mega sized
Regular.
Goliaths?
they look this one looks to be about regular sized.
Okay, so I'm only like 1.5 feet shorter than.
Yeah.
Oh, they're really big.
She walks, what do you call it? You can see this, what do you call it? Goliath walks to the door, and she's like, hello? She opens the door, and she like sees you three standing there, and I mean, I thought we were all doing Goliaths this year. I thought that's what. I mean, your costumes look great regardless, but I guess we have a satyr, we have a Kenku, and we have a Leonin. I mean, the Leonin's tall enough at least, but I mean, like, I thought we were all going as Goliaths this year.
One more surprise! And I'm gonna cast Animate Dead all over the skeletons.
Why? No, she's not being hostile.
I'm not gonna try to kill it. I'm just making another cool costume.
All these skeletons rise up, and she goes, "Oh,
And I
you
can only do
finally
one. I can
you
only do
okay?
one.
You got one of them. You got the skeletons, but you got Animate Dead to work. I am so proud of you. Fantastic. But we don't have time for that right now. Listen, I need you to take these. I need you to take the skeleton. I guess put it in the closet for a while. I guess. I mean, you can come back to it later in your room, but listen, these are the costumes that you guys are stuck with, or you're gonna stick with these for a while. Until the spells wear off. What we need to do is we just need to hurry up. We need to go. We need to make it to the party. We're gonna be late, okay?
Okay, party. I bumped my head. Where is party?
Oh
Ow.
yeah. Remember, we're going to Levi's Halloween party. Remember? Listen, like every year the mortals have their Halloween shindig. They stole it from us. Listen, that's how they do these things. But listen,
Yes. Mortals do these things very much so, and we are not
oh,
mortals.
that's an odd way to put it, but yeah, I mean,
Today we're acting like mortals.
exactly. That's what you have in mind. Today we're acting like mortals. Today is the Halloween thing. As we, you know the history.
Genasi.
What?
What did you say?
Genasi.
Genasi?
Who's
I
trying
mean-
to figure out where we are?
I mean, if you wanted to dress up as Genasi, that'd be fine too. I mean, you can, if you have the spell slots, you can change out of the Kenku to Genasi if you wanted to, but like you don't have to.
Stuck.
I mean, yeah, until the spell ends or you leave it on yourself, that's fine too. Either way, doesn't matter.
Yes.
I'm gonna finish up upstairs. I gotta finish getting the rest of the costume ready. I need to find the battle axe. That'd be super fun to have that along here. Because if I remember right, it's like the Icewind Dale Goliaths. They have like these cold iron battle axes. So cool.
Yes, super cool. I wanted to text a friend to be my +1, but I need this address for something. Can you give the street, the number of the house and the plane, please?
Oh yeah, no problem actually. And she like walks over to like this giant like fridge.
Please.
She pulls open like this large stone cabinet, and you can see the stone thing, literally the stone face spreads open, and like it's completely seamless. And from the inside, you see like the stack of papers, and she grabs one out and. Yeah, here's the invitation, because, you know, they had all these all over the yard. It's so annoying, but I finally got them cleaned up. She hands one your way. And be ready in 15 minutes. We're going to be leaving then. And, you know, if you have the address and everything, you can use the teleportation circle. It's fine. I'll see you there.
Does it say where plane it is?
It does not say the plane it is. What it does say is, what do you call it? Doesn't really say much in terms of street. It does say the city, what do you call it? The city of El Terrell in the, what do you call it? In the plane, or not the plane. The city of, God, I am mixing my campaigns up right now. It is the city of El Terrell on the, in the first circle of Hell Avernus.
Great.
Yes, the invitation is for Levi Impley's Halloween party, Halloween bash. BYOB, bring your own booze.
I see.
Riker's prepared.
I say, okay, we will be meeting you there. Yes.
At this point, she's already gone upstairs and she's shut the door behind her.
I have an idea. Let's leave.
So, I don't think we are in the fireplane. Because
Genasi.
I don't think Fireplace would name their streets the seventh hell.
First.
First hell street.
Isn't this the warplane?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh.
Okay. I think we should be very careful.
Marty.
Well, don't want to be impolite or anything, but it seems we're missing one thing.
What?
The booze. I could go back through the portal and look through the place a little bit. They're bound to have some kind of cellar. They are dwarves, you know, they drink a lot, so there's got to be something around there.
Didn't we already do that? Like last session, didn't Floof found something, some stuff
Yeah,
like
We
that?
found a shit ton of booze up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Floof actually did.
We could go get some of that, and it's probably aged well. Which, if we are in hell, devils do like the stronger stuff.
Floof's gonna dump all the bones out of the bag, look at the skeleton and go, stay! And then he's gonna just boom back up through the portal with the bag trailing behind him. And get all of the fucking booze I can.
Oh my god.
And stuff it in the bag.
So with that, yeah, you totally, what do you call it? Stuffed all the booze in the bag. You have, I want to say you probably have about 7 or 8 bottles about yay big of old dwarvish ale at this point. And after you've stuffed it all into the bag, you make your way back into the portal, and you come through the door, and yeah, you are there.
Wait, I'm where?
Oh yeah, you're back in the room. You're back in the
okay.
cellar.
Okay.
Or you're back into the man cave-esque.
Right. Riker falls behind because he wants to grab a lot more than probably what Floof can carry.
Trips. And I'll unload the bag and I'll follow him back up.
My carry weight is like 600 pounds.
Yeah, Riker.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna make trips and you're gonna carry it all down.
Floof grabs like 7 or 8 bottles in the bag. You grab like 7 or 8 crates and you drag them out.
And like one hand, she's like, "Well, I got this."
It's like that Skyward Sword pumpkin mini game.
I open one and like sniff and like try to take a sip.
Oh, it is strong as hell. Like it is like some of the strongest booze that you have ever smelt.
I prefer the Feywild stuff, but this is okay too.
So yeah, you are now sitting downstairs, and you hear what do you call it? She comes back. She like opens the door. All right, I'm heading on now. You know where the teleportation circle is. I will see you at the party.
Forgot head hurts.
I think. Oh.
Door is shut, and she has already left. And then you hear like a slight rumbling upstairs, and you hear a.
I think it is upstairs.
Can I move all of the booze to where, or I want to take all the booze out of my bag, put the skeletons back in, and then start carrying just the bottles up to the circle.
Yeah, you make your way up there, and like
I still have Bones with me. Bones is still following me around.
Yeah, Bones is actually helping you carry these boxes.
Bones exists for 24 hours.
Awesome. Yeah, as you're up there, whenever you get up there to the upstairs area, you walk through the door, or you walk through the door upstairs, and you see like this. You could almost describe it as a kitchen. Like after seeing how everything is set up, you start seeing that you have a defined kitchen area, which leads to like a dining room area, which the table is like been pushed up to the side of the wall, and you can see that there's been a small pentagram-esque circle in the floor. With, as you can read, does anybody here read Infernal?
No.
No.
I got rid of it for Sylvan.
How dare you? All right, you can see translated like glyphs on the pamphlet in like Infernal, Celestial, Draconic, and various other languages. But the teleportation circle on the floor definitely fits with the directions in Infernal that you can see.
These scribbles look like the ones on the floor.
Yep.
I think it's connected to the right place. So do I know how to activate teleportation circles, or do we just jump in?
You guys, Booth actually has the right idea there. That's how you would use a teleportation circle. Like with this one being a stationary circle, this one is a defined location where it has a defined to and from location. You wouldn't need to know where it is.
I can't scream diagonally and it take me to Diagon Alley.
That is unfortunately correct. If there is a teleportation box without a defined location, yes, but not in this one.
Oh,
Okay.
sad.
So once we load everything up, Floof's gonna just start getting like electricity between his hands, like so it starts sparking, and then just go. Just
Nyx
like
is just
the
following.
Elrics.
As you do that, as you slam your hands onto this teleportation circle, are you guys on the teleportation or is it just the booze?
Where I would be on it.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing Riker is carrying all the booze.
Okay.
And
As-
Nyx is just following along with Floof, just
As
doing the same
Floof
stuff.
and Nyx do that, you see a blast of fire come up and around you. It envelops you, drags you
We have alcohol.
down into the pentagram on the floor.
Gives it flavor.
And next thing you know, you are being very hurriedly rushed. And you feel like you're being just like thrown very quickly. And you almost feel like you're going a supersonic speed that you've never been before. And you feel an
Like the
instant
Bifrost.
yes, and you feel an instant stop, but it's a very soft stop. It feels like you've been caught by something. And then you just rise up out of the floor and the fire leaves around you. And you're in the middle of a massive raging party. And you literally at that moment you see a Triton stand there. Booze is here!
Riker just like holds it up. He's been to like alcohol parties before. He understands. He holds it up and is like, "Who wants some booze?"
Most out of a bunch of people that don't drink try to have a party.
Nyx is from the Feywild. It's Satyr family Feywild.
I
She
meant
knows how to
us.
party.
I meant
Yeah.
us. We don't drink.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know what parties are like. We're D&D players.
Ah! Ouch. So yeah,
Yeah.
as that happens, literally, Riker, you're kind of swarmed at that point. Like you have a handful of people like lining up in front of you. A couple of them like grabbing boxes and like passing them along the line. And literally within like 5 minutes, all these boxes are just dispersed across this entire room, and basically everybody here has a bottle. And you can
Good
see,
stuff.
and I will say, you each have a decently high perception given your penchant for not getting lower than a 15 for anything.
Perception?
Yeah, not perception, but passive.
My
Yes,
passive perception.
20.
16.
20, 16. What was you?
18.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
I'm
with
the
an
only one that
18.
didn't min-max my character.
So with
Mismatch.
that,
The dice don't make big numbers.
oof, you right, Floof. So with that, you guys kind of like, the crowd kind of disperses out from around you, you see that there's like a line of teleportation circles just like to the left and right of you all. Various people are just like having the same, intro as you, to just like the fire coming up and around them and otherwise enveloping them. And you can see there's a whole group of everybody here. There's dwarves, halflings, satyrs, leonins, tieflings, whole bunch of everybody in this party. And as you're looking around, you see that this is otherwise a pretty big, pretty big area. You're in this backyard with a, backyard with some trees that are kind of dead. They're dead. They look like they've been charred, and they have various lights hanging from the top of them. And as you start looking up and over these trees, you can see that you have a very large cavern above you all. And it is covered in a very red film, or very red fog over it. Almost like you can see that there's been massive fires in this entire area. And it's, yeah, you just see that everywhere around you. The air feels very warm, very stale as it was before on the inside of the house, but it's more outdoor humid versus indoor stuck humid now. So yeah, that's kind of the party location that you're at. In the, what do you call it? Right behind you guys, you see that there's a very large mansion-esque house. And that is kind of see where a lot of people are filtering out from. Most of the party is sitting outside, but that's, you know, where some of the more food-esque things would be inside.
Huh.
Yeah, so on that note, given the information that you have about this party area, is there anything that you're specifically looking for, anything that you're hunting for, anything that you'd like to keep an eye on?
Is there demon cornhole?
Yes.
Drink.
Yes.
I want to
Wrestling
play demon cornhole.
There is demon cornhole, and it is actually
Arm
used with
wrestling
firebolts
and-
instead of cornhole like sacks.
Oh God.
Arm wrestling contests and or drinking contests.
Drinking contest ahoy! You could start up some arm wrestling contests, but nobody's starting that yet.
Riker will keep that in mind.
Riker could totally start that and make that a thing, but as of right now, it is not a thing.
Is there any kind of like band playing or any sorts of that?
There's not a band playing immediately yet. There is there's a DJ off in the corner, and by DJ, I really mean just like a guy with a laptop that he's just like clicking a button every few minutes. Currently,
He's got Spotify Premium.
exactly, Spotify Premium is on, and what do
He
you
doesn't
got?
even have Premium. Just halfway through, you hear, "Want a break from the ads?"
Yep. So with that, you also hear the music that's kind of off in the background. It's a weird mix between like death metal, like it's death metal instrumentals, but there's no vocals on top of it. So like you're listening to like Freak on a Leash, but without any lyrics. You're listening to like Sabaton without any lyrics. You're listening to anything like that. It's just going through these playlists. You can definitely tell whenever it's like a heavier song, everybody's into it, and you can see there's a mosh off to the side. But whenever it gets to some of the lighter songs or something like the non-death metal, they're like, that's when people go back to talking.
I'm gonna try to eavesdrop on people's conversation.
All right. So we're gonna do this in a couple ways. I'm gonna start with the top left. We're gonna start with Ryan, go to Jay, then go to you, Nix. Ryan, what are you doing first off?
Drinking contest, of course.
All right. So, what do you call it? You see that there's a handful of elves off to the side having a drinking contest, and it looks off considering like all the elves that you've known. They haven't really been like heavy liquor drinkers, but these guys are throwing back bottles at a time.
Ooh, there's a challenge right there.
Okay. So you kind of walk up to them, and they're like, "Hey, you want in on this?"
Oh, of course.
Fantastic.
I
He
will warn
slides.
you, though. I will warn you. I've won most of these in my life.
Challenge then. He slides a box of booze your way. So here's how we're gonna do this.
Yes.
You're each going to have you and the other person are going to have a Constitution saving throw because you guys are going to be drinking full bottles at a time. After this first bottle, depending on how that goes, one way or another, that leads to this next round. All right. So go ahead and roll your D20 con saving throw.
Oh no, 12.
Ooh.
Or
Well-
once Riker can't hold his liquor.
Okay, well he rolled 11, so he kind of keeps up with you right there. He's above 10, so he's staying in the competition now. So after you finish that bottle, you're both like, "Woo! You good?
Some
You good?
strong stuff.
I know, right?"
I like it.
You can tell that this bottle is the dwarvish stuff that you guys brought.
Yep.
So round 2, want to keep going?
Well, of course.
All right. Before we go any further, what do you want to be the wager for this one? Like who gets what if we do this?
Riker raises an eyebrow And he just goes, "Well, I don't have a lot to wager. I just felt like we could have a drink amongst friends." And then looks over him. And he's like,
Friends? Oh, dude, you're in the wrong place for friends.
he smirks as if he knew that was gonna happen, which he did not. And then he goes, "Why not this?" And he pulls out the demon horns from the demon that he slayed earlier.
Oh, shit, dude. You get this from the war front?
Yep, killed it myself and skinned it myself.
That's gnarly, dude. All right. I'll raise you one better. He like pulls off these like what he got from a bag, like a small what you would call a coin purse. He pulls out these two large greaves and he puts those on the table. Got these off a well, we'll just say that there is a Balrog who decided that he wanted to fuck with the wrong person, and we took care of that one.
Holy shit.
So
Gandalf?
what do you think, huh?
Riker kind of looks around and just goes, "You got yourself a deal."
Bet. At that point, he slides another bottle your way. All right, let's see
This
what we
time.
get.
26.
Oh,
You get a nat
natty
20?
one, natty
Oh.
one, natty one.
No.
Listen.
F.
Oh my god! And he has a +7 to con. So if he got above a 10, he was gonna stay up. But that one took him out. At that point, he finishes drinking, but then he looks off to the side. He throws up off to the side, and you can see that this is not normal. Like, it's not booze he threw up. It was fucking fire. He just basically vomited fire. This whole thing. I think you win that one. And he like falls over, picks up a box, is like, "I'm gonna go drink this off." And he slides you the greaves.
Riker looks up at him and is like, "Be careful with that. It's been aged for a very long time, made by the dwarves."
Oh, only the best kind, right?
Yeah, second
I
only
beg
to the
to differ.
Feywild.
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
And he looks over at Nyx as he says that, even if Nyx didn't hear.
Nyx,
Nyx is very much like look around like what the fuck?
Nyx, you at that exact moment, like whenever you hear that, you hear Riker say that, and your ears just like perking. You're like, "Aha!" So yeah, Riker. Now you actually keep your demon horns, your Eater of Hope horns, but then you've also gained the gauntlets of the Balrog. From what you can tell, they're non-magical, but they are very nice trophies.
Does it have an actual like thing in D&D Beyond? Or
It
do I
does.
just put that
It
in?
does not. That'd be one of those things you can just add to your inventory or add to your notes. As of this point, they're not. They're basically just regular gauntlets that are non-enchanted or non. What do you call it? They're basically mundane. They're just metal ones that are massive.
Also, the horns. What was the creature called again?
It was an Eater of Hope.
I have its wings strapped to my back still.
Oh, you do, don't you? All right, Floof, what are you doing?
Is there karaoke?
Yeah, there would totally be karaoke here.
Okay. Is there a line or is
No,
is it just
absolutely no line.
cool? Floof's just gonna look around, notice no one's paying attention to him. He's gonna look at the hoverboard and go, like, step off of it
Yeah.
and have it like follow him, but follow him really high up in the air so people won't touch his stuff. And then he's gonna just slowly his little feet padding up to is it a stage? Like, what am I looking at?
It is what do you call it? Right next to the Spotify playing DJ. There is a small, let's just call it probably about a 5 foot tall what do you call it? Speaker. And on top of it is a small teleprompter with a mic on it. And it's playing correlating to the song that's currently like playing from Spotify.
Floof's just gonna walk up to the dude, like push him out of the way of the keyboard and search up a song.
It's
Oh,
not
God.
Spotify. It's Spotify or Devil Edition.
No. It's not Spotify. Devil. It's not Spotify. It's as you read it, it actually says Spotify.
Oh, bravo.
The counter
I
option
found one.
Pandorica.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll walk up, just kind of push the guy out of the way without saying anything. I have Bones behind me, like Bones is following me.
Yeah.
So I just shove the dude out of the way. I search up a song, and then Floof's gonna step up to the mic and just let out the loudest shriek he can to get everyone's attention. Just like
Okay.
there's just like a Black Canary level just scream, and I would like to guidance myself while I do this, so I
Okay.
have help with my performance check for what's
I'll
about
allow
to
that.
happen. And then Floof, once he gets like after he screams, he's gonna wait to see if anyone even notices.
Oh, there's a handful of people that stop and look at you, but most people just kind of ignore you outright.
Cool. He's gonna motion to Bones to hit play on the Spotify, and you just hear and Floof goes.
All right. So as you say that, Bones just like walks up there, does exactly this.
With no ears whatsoever.
Exactly. The headphones just like slap onto his bony head, slams the keyboard, and it instantly just starts playing Down with the Sickness. And at that moment, I need you to roll me a performance check with advantage considering your Kenkuiness.
Get up, come on, get down with the hell plane. Get up, come on. Performance with advantage, you said?
Yes.
Let's go.
Plus I'm guidanced.
Oh.
14 plus 15.
15. All right. Well, you meet it, you beat it, you beat the DC check. So most people aren't that interested. A lot of people, or what do you call it? A good third of them are like, okay, I'm down for this. A couple of them are like a few, like the mosh pit's kind of like shifting its way closer to you. And as the song ends, you can see that the mosh is like fully in front of you, and you can hear there's a imp on top of like what do you call it? Right in the crowd. And he's going, encore!
Does the mic come out of the mic stand?
Yes.
Cool. So Floof's just gonna like let the next song play, like motion to Bones to pull up another song. I don't know what. And as it starts, Floof's gonna just start singing and then just dive into the crowd.
All right. Now, here's what we're going to do for this. Chat, you that's watching right now, or even you three if you want to suggest a song, in chat, what song is Bones playing next? What song does Bones just click?
I don't know metal, that's the problem.
That's
Face
fine.
off.
That's fair.
Face off.
So, yeah.
Floof dives into the crowd. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
I love it. So before we get to that, what we're doing next with Floof and his next song, Lou, what are you doing in this part?
I'm gonna cause trouble. I'm gonna cause trouble. So, I just want to overhear conversations real quick.
Okay.
Just like to see what the vibe is going on with the party. You know, some tea. So would that be perception?
That is going to be a perception check.
Great. Could have been better. 17.
A 17, still better than what they rolled to notice you. So you hear that there's this dark dwarf and this regular dwarf just like sitting there chatting, and they're like, "Yeah, man, this party's pretty nice. I mean, not as great as Beelzebub's last year. I heard. I mean, that could have been so cool, but you know. I mean, yeah. I mean, like after we can't go to like the Prime Plane anymore to like get booze or anything. So I mean, that's kind of a bummer, but you know, shit is what it is. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to keep listening to this one, or do you want to jump to another one?
I'm gonna quickly say this is where it might cause issues.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna just drop in and be like, "Oh my goodness, I love your costume." To either one of them.
All right. Now, they take that very well. They take that, they're, hey, thanks! I spent like a whole
Okay.
hour on this right here.
There you go. That thanks. I want a card. That's what I was waiting for. That thanks. There we go. I want a card.
Fuck!
I want to see who they truly are. Would a card give me that? Would a card give me this information? Because the Fey one was like, oh, like you gave me the Fey king.
We got a stat block, basically.
I just want to know who they actually are.
Luana, I swear to everything good and holy in this unholy world. Fuck your Fae shit. Aside from that, here's what you actually get.
Fuck the Fae.
Okay, Lou, since you are Fae, since we've canonically established that you are from the Feywild and you have Fae blood and Fae powers,
Yes.
you just got one of them to say thanks. They don't realize this, as nobody ever really does with the Fae, but you feel your pocket get slightly heavier as a card materializes in there. So, do you pull it out and look at it now, or do you wait?
No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say
Okay.
you're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed this party. Do you want me to get you a drink or something else?
Oh, no, I'm actually really good. Your satyr costume is amazing. That's so cool. Like, the horns look so realistic. My God.
Yes. They are so took over an hour to make it, so it's very very realistic.
Very nice. That's so cool, though. Yeah, ours wasn't too bad. Like, we had to look up on some dwarf looks on like the dark web and look like that. See if we can't like find out how dwarves look like and how they look together and like
Underdark web.
the underdark web. I love it so much. And at that point, they shit.
These are some of the nicest devils I've ever seen.
They're amongst other devils, or so they think.
So I'm gonna leave them be. And I think I'm gonna approach like the food area and stuff like that, and then quickly look at my card.
Yeah,
Or,
as
like,
you
know
look
what chances.
at the card, you can see that this specific one that you pulled is an imp. Like, it is a mid-range imp. You can't really see much in terms of like stats or like of who they are, other than just like, oh, this is Idrel the imp, and he is sitting there, and his card's kind of like when you know those like old 3D like I think they're like polyplanes, like where you like flip it one way, you can see like his costume, and then that's exactly what this looks.
Okay. I was like, okay, this is what I feared. We are not in the fighter plane. Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
So you have very well confirmed that you are dealing with demons and devils versus fire plane and Genasi.
Okay. And I look around, I see that my party members are having fun. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not Feywild shit, but okay, I think I can enjoy this.
I. Now,
And
Floof.
I just can enjoy. Yeah.
Nice. Now, Floof. The chat has given me a total of, I think it's 6 different songs, all right?
Okay, what are my options?
Your options are, at this point, Never Gonna Give You Up, Monster Mash, Sound of Silence. I'm sorry, 3. Those are the 3 that I got. And then I'm gonna add on a 4th one, which is a personal favorite of mine that you may or may not land on. So I'm going to roll a d4.
Okay.
If it's a 1, it's going to be Never Gonna Give You Up. If it's a 2, Monster Mash. 3, it's going to be Sound of Silence. 4, my song.
Okay.
Okay, scary skeleton.
It is a 2. It is a 2, so you start singing Monster Mash.
We did the mash. We did the monster. And Floof is singing both backup and main vocals.
At the exact same time. And Floof's vocal cords just like bend that way, and everybody is actively amazed, like, how's he doing that? How's he doing that? What? How is this bird doing
Thriller.
it?
We just got all the fucking.
Yes. So, with that in mind, I need you to roll me another perception check, or persuasion, but with
performance.
Or performance, yes, performance with advantage because of Floof's unique ability with that.
All right, I don't have guidance this time.
Nope, no
15.
guidance. A 15. All
Same
right,
as last time.
gonna roll it against crowd participation, and oh, the crowd's into it. The crowd is into it. They are like down. They're like, yeah, not the usual tunes, but this is nice. It fits so well too.
Floof's trying to get Nix's attention to be like, "Are you proud of me? I'm doing bard shit."
Doing good bard shit.
Yeah, I think after me realizing where we are, I look back and I just see Floof crowd diving, and I just go.
We do the monster mash.
The monster mash. It's a graveyard smash.
So yeah, the entire party is like into it at that point. Now I need all 3 of you to roll me perception based off of what's gonna happen next.
This was way too nice to be. Something was gonna happen.
It's too good to be true.
Exactly. 24.
18.
22.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ, every one of you. Yeah, you all notice at this point a single imp. You see polymorphs in front of like everybody on the steps. The cops! And he just takes off. At that moment,
Well,
you see.
Bones just
That's exactly it. Bones. And then Bones, like at that exact moment, turns on.
water.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? So as that point happens, you see that there are 3 large, what you would call like airships, flying over the party at this point. And you see a number of various demons and devils, or various devils, jumping off from there, sliding down these ropes, being headed up by one very fiery, very flaming winged angel leading them all.
Is he pretty?
Lou, it's the king of the 9 hell of this level of hell. Wait, no, that's the queen. Never mind.
It is the queen. It is Zariel. That is exactly
yeah,
it.
okay, I was right.
Here's the thing. Let me grab. Actually, shit. I don't even have my Avernus book anymore. Oh, I have it, but it's like being borrowed by a friend of mine.
Fuck them.
She is. She's a fallen angel. I'm trying to think of like how best to describe her. Instead of being like a very, very fair-skinned golden hair that she had in her angelic form, she now has very ashen white skin with her eyes almost blackened, with blood red pupils. Hair no more. It's been burnt off, leaving a smooth, bald, burned head. Her wings, instead of being what do you call it? Instead of being feathered white wings, they are fiery black and red wings, almost with like a lava-like texture.
There's a picture in the Discord.
Thank you, Ryan.
So, immediately as Floof like gets dropped by the crowd, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna like whistle for the hoverboard to come to me. And then I'm gonna just start flying over the crowd, just casting fog cloud to make it harder for people to see, so they can get away.
You
Headed
know,
for Nyx.
headed for Nyx. That's fair. Okay, that starts happening. Everybody's able to see this like fog cloud happening.
Can the hoverboard carry Bones and me, or is Bones on his own?
It could cover Bones.
Cool. I'm gonna grab Bones too. I'm not leaving it behind.
So yeah, you jump on this hoverboard and Bones on the hoverboard too. You start like floating towards Nyx. Literally, you are kind of like leading this fog cloud, and you hear like as you have this fog cloud heading out, you hear a couple of dwarves, elves, and humans go, "Thanks, dude!" And they're taking off from it. You just literally see like a Wile E. Coyote like just fog cloud left in their wake. And you see that there's a handful of like demon enforcers grabbing, or devil enforcers grabbing as many people as they can. And a couple of them are polymorphing back, a couple of them are like disappearing at that point. More people are like just running straight for like the teleportation circles.
Okay.
So what are you 3 doing?
Okay, where is Riker in like where I am? Because I see Floof coming towards me, but where is Riker like in my
Okay,
where...
Floof is on your 6. Like Floof is like riding towards you.
Yeah.
Riker is to your right, probably about 50 foot. Riker, you actively see that there are some of those enforcers coming your way to grab you and the elves.
Where is the mansion?
The mansion is probably
Is it towards Riker?
It is towards Ryan and Riker.
Okay. So I look at Riker and I point to the mansion, and I look at Floof and like to like grab my hand and point to the mansion.
All right, Floof, I need you to make me a strength check real quick for your hoverboard. So use your stats though.
Oh God. So my strength is a +0.
Ooh.
Is this a saving throw or a check?
This is a saving throw.
Okay.
Let me try to also grab the board with another hand. Well, like
yeah, no, that'll be
just in
fine.
case.
It's just a matter of
help. Can Bones also be like trying to pull Nyx
I
up?
make a chain.
Now, here's the thing: pulling Nyx up isn't necessarily the problem. It's how much the hoverboard can actively hold.
Okay.
Because
got
considering it's you, it's Bones, it's your bag of bones, and now Nyx.
Okay. All right.
I have mage hand. I don't know how much that could. Oh, it's
Give
only
me a
5.
nat 20, baby.
What are you getting? Let me see it. Let me see it.
16?
16. You know what? That actually beats the check I had set. So the hoverboard is actively struggling at this point, holding 3 large bodies, a small body, 2 large bodies, and a bag of bones.
How much does the skeleton weigh?
The skeleton weighs, what does the skeleton weigh, like 20 pounds or something like that? But it's mostly the bag of skeletons that you have.
That's fair.
It's mostly like the sleeping bag of skeletons that you have holding onto the back on the hitch.
Also,
That's just
all
like,
your gear.
That's fair.
Could I cast Mage Hand to try to like? I know Mage Hand can only carry 10 pounds, but to like cancel out those 10 pounds.
you know, I'll allow that it helps. It lowers the check enough that it like lets you float towards Riker at a normal speed.
Bag of bones off, I can.
As of now, you don't seem like you need to.
Okay.
So at this point, you're heading towards Riker, or you're heading towards the mansion. Riker, you notice that these people are heading towards you. There's specifically one that's heading towards you. The other 2 are heading towards the elves that you've been drinking with. What is your plan? You see that there's Nyx and Floof pointing towards the mansion to your left that you could run to.
I have an idea.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
ooh, you got an idea? What's your idea?
He looks over at the elves and like shouts to one of them, "Hey, pass me a bottle."
Literally, as it's running, he like tosses it over to you. And go ahead and make me a dexterity check or dexterity saving throw to catch it.
I have advantage.
You do.
Yes.
Thank you,
I
barbarians.
mean, the first one is just a modified 20,
Nice.
and the second one's a 5. So
That catches it.
modified.
Modified 20 catches it, and you have this bottle. You caught it actively by the neck of it.
As the guard walks up to him, Riker looks at the guard and is acting drunk and goes, "Hi, could you hold this for me?" and holds out the bottle.
Do me a persuasion.
I'm not the best at that, but you know,
What's the idea here?
only a 6.
A 6. He's like, nah, man, you're coming in. And he like starts going
And
to
then-
reach for you.
As soon as he reaches for me, that's when the bottle that I have held out like this goes right into the side of his head.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll with
God
it'd be an
damn it.
improvised weapon. Do you have proficiency with improvised weapons?
I'm a barbarian, and I've been in plenty of bar fights, but I don't exactly have.
You don't have the feet, though?
No, I have martial weapons and simple weapons.
Okay, so yeah, you don't have Tavern Brawler.
Yeah, I would say this doesn't count as any of those, so you don't get to add your proficiency, but you can still make a strength attack roll.
Right.
23.
A 23 hits the AC. Yeah, you crack it on the side of his head. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. It's going to do a d4 of damage. So a d4 plus your
gotta-
strength mod.
Would it just be like, oh, plus strength point? Never mind.
Yeah, it'd be d4 plus your strength mod.
I will do that. I'm just gonna use my claws attack because it's the exact same thing.
Okay.
8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah, as you do that, you smash it across the side of his face, and it kind of freezes him for a second. So, giving
And
you
he looks
just
over-
the chance.
He looks over at the elves and just goes, make a run for it. He's gotta at least try to help his drinking buddies.
Yes.
Towards the mansion now.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, at this point, you guys kind of, as you've been split up, have met back together, and you're running up the steps of the mansion. I need, what do you call it? Now, with you guys running up the steps of the mansion, you don't run into any problems as you run up into the mansion's foyer, and you see there's people like clearing out from this point, and you see that there's one lone imp that's in here. Is like, whoa, whoa, whoa! This is private property, all right? Hey, chill out, everybody.
So they're not letting us in.
Oh no! Like he's not stopping anybody from getting in. He's more so like yelling at everybody that's like leaving the area.
Okay.
Oh, right. We're
Um,
allowed to legally have a party. He owns it.
I think we're just gonna step like inside and just kind of stay there because obviously they can get us there.
Yeah, as you run inside, you run into like this very. It's one of those things like it looks bigger on the inside than on the outside.
There it is.
Yeah, so as you like walk into this kitchen, like it looks like a big house already, but you see like this massive lavish kitchen. Like this kitchen is built for not only like humanoid-sized creatures, but also going up to like huge-sized creatures. There's 2 different tables, 2 different like kitchenette areas, and you guys are in the small kitchen side. And as like this imp walks up to, like, he's walking past you guys, hey, excuse me, he like literally pushes past you all. Hey, what the hell's going on here? Okay, literally, yeah, get it, the hell pun. But here's the thing, this is my property, okay?
I have a really quick question.
What's up?
Chris. Did the 2 elves that I told to book it follow us, or did they go off on their own plate?
Let me roll a d4 real quick on direction of which one they ran towards. They did follow you, yeah. So they kind of like ran alongside you in here, and they're like, dude, we need to go.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
I know.
Yo, Lion dude, didn't catch your name, but listen, we got a place just like down the road. We can hide out there for like a hot minute until Zariel's done being a total bitch over here. Like, we can just book it now, man.
I look over at Nixon Floof and say, see, sometimes it has advantages to have drinking buddies.
At that moment, Zariel kind of just like drops. What did I hear about me? Mr. She kind of like squints her eyes. Oh, just a lemming. You're just a lemming, and you want to speak like that to me. See how it is.
Wait, did she just see through his costume?
She did, yes.
Okay, we gotta go.
Wait, Lou, just never mind.
Did we say anything bad about Zariel?
Oh no! You
No.
guys
Not
didn't. You
us.
guys didn't. One of the elves did.
Oh,
One of
we're
the-
not. We're not in costume, you guys.
Yep.
That's the whole thing.
At that moment, Zariel just kind of like starts slowly walking towards the elf, and he's kind of frozen. He's actively under a feared condition right now. So what are you all going to do?
Yo,
Riker
she
just
looks like a
punches-
Saj Ventress. Sorry. I just
Yes,
looked at
she
the DM in
does.
Discord.
Riker just punches the elf to get him out of the haze.
Oh!
No.
Okay.
They're drinkers, okay? That's usually how you get them to snap out of.
Yeah, that hit just happens at that point.
It's not like super hard. I'm doing like maybe 1 or 2 damage, but it's
Yeah.
enough to snap him out of it.
He like snaps it. Ah, shit! And he takes off. What do you call it? He takes off with you all, and she goes, "Oh, you want to run?" So what are you all going to do at this point?
I'm gonna grab Floof and Riker and just pull them away from her. I'm gonna grab Floof and her arm. I'm just gonna like tap Riker and just kind of like not like like the mom trying to get the kid trying to get the mom away from the other moms kind of thing. Just like
Mom, let's go. You're
Yeah.
just being embarrassing. Look, Mom, we're not gonna get the discount. Come on.
Mom, come
Let's
on.
chill.
and they're just having Floof on arm and just like okay,
Good.
I think
It's a
I
fucking
think-
Whole Foods.
It's a fucking Whole Foods.
Fucking Whole Foods.
And I kind of like also hide behind Riker as I try to pull him away.
Riker looks over at Nyx and just kind of does run.
Oh, run. Just walk slowly. Run can be. Just walk slowly away. Oh, hello. Okay.
I've-
She
I've
knew exactly what the
instinctively
assignment
glad-
was.
Riker has instinctively grabbed Floof to make sure Floof doesn't like just try to fight Zariel for some reason.
All right, yeah. So you guys start backing away. The elf has. Wait, go on.
I was just gonna say she has wings, right? Like really fucking big wings.
Yes.
Floof is just going staring like wide-eyed, just letting you all lead him away. Just slight drool dripping out of his mouth. That's all.
So yeah, at that point, one of the elves is going to try to run. See how. Okay, yeah.
Which elf was it? Is
The
it
one that
I
was
beat-
not frozen. The one that was not frozen.
The one that I beat in the drinking fight, or the one that was sitting there?
The one that was sitting there, because there was what do you call it? There's 2 elves that were the 2 elves. There are 2 of them there. The one that was in the drinking fight was the one that decided to talk back, and what do you call it? That's the one that you had to like max some sense into. The one that was not in the drinking fight is the one that kind of ran off, or is that started running away. Zario kind of looks at him and, an imp. We'll get to him later. And she looks back at the
So-
4 of you. That's
I very quietly reach behind my pocket and rip the card that I had of like the imp.
okay.
I just and I
Right. Also, Riker's in front, so it's concealed behind Riker
Yes.
and Nick.
So on that note, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check on that one, and it's going to be at advantage on your side.
Why are you ripping the card?
because I don't want her to think that I'm trying to snatch her property. 12.
A tw-
And it's not a good
Advantage?
look. Oh, I had advantage?
yes, you have advantage.
Yep.
Okay, my bad. That's so much better. 18.
18.
Thank God.
Ooh, is that 18 with modifiers?
Yes.
I rolled an 8.
So is me a beater on the
Yeah.
player side?
Guidance.
Let's just say this demon lord has a passive of 26.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Guidance.
Can't do that retroactively, but can't do that retroactively.
And you were
Woo,
too
boo.
distracted by the wings.
I was
Yeah.
very much just staring at the wings.
That's okay. That's okay. I think I haven't. If she says something, I have a plan. It's okay.
Listen, I don't know what it is you're trying to tear up, or that you did tear up, but I can tell that you're not. She looks over at the elf that you like socked, and not who you're perceiving us as. Would that be incorrect?
I was just practicing my mending, and I get the invitation now.
Okay. Oh, you have an invitation.
Yes.
May I see that?
Yes, of course.
Okay, wonderful. Evidence, thank you.
Poor Goliath is gonna get in so much trouble.
Oh, the Goliath didn't give us to us. The invitation is from
We got him from the
Levi.
Goliath's house.
We got
Well,
it from
yeah,
the
but
Goliath
this doesn't
house.
say that.
That's fair. That's fair.
The one who's gonna get in trouble is Levi. Well,
Now, you. She looks down at the elf. Kind of like floats up a little bit, leans down, like so she's like looking over him.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Zariel, yes. Zariel, yes. She looks at him and just plainly says, "Front lines tomorrow. Don't worry, he'll be back in a few hours."
yikes.
And slowly sits back down and sends him on his way. As for you three, let's go for a walk.
Okay.
Now, madam, let me ask you something right there, my good lady, my good
Oh my
friend.
god.
I was
Okay,
just
Daddy.
curious there about how are her wings feathered, right? They're like angel wings, but like dark.
They
like
look
black
like they
feathers.
were angel wings, but they look like they're on fire now.
Got it. Them smoking hot wings you got there. Where mayhaps could one acquire such a lovely pair of wings?
Mount Celestia then burned them off as you fall to the hells.
Floof writes that down.
So,
Writes it like on his beak.
Mount Celestia, fall to hell.
Floof just starts repeating that in her voice,
Love it. So,
committing it to memory.
with that in mind, would you like to go out the back door, the front door, or would you like to go to the airship?
Well, which one is this? The nicest, more scenic vision?
The more scenic version would be the airship, but, that would be going on to my airship, which I figured the three of you, she looks around at, like, seeing there's nobody else in here. The imp that was yelling about personal property is now outside arguing with a bone devil, and it's literally just, like, writing down a report, like, at that exact moment, like, it is just... So she looks around and, well, you three don't seem to be in the right plane.
Plane crash.
So, on that note, I presume since you haven't given an answer, let's go to the airship. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
I like to see the view.
She walks out the front door and, like, gestures for you to follow her. And
Floof is just gonna hand Bones everything to hold on to because he's just awestruck by wings.
yeah, Bones is now carrying everything. And as Zariel kind of like starts walking through like this home, which looks a lot bigger, you can see it's actually condensing. And like within 5 steps, she has a door open and gestures you all through.
Willy Wonka style.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a perk of my position.
Very cool. Very neat. Oh no, my jelly bean. Sorry.
On that note, she like it, what do you call it, reaches up to the sky, and what do you call it? One of the airships starts descending down at that point. Lowers down a rope ladder, and she just flies up to the top. Come along.
Floof's gonna snatch the hoverboard from the skeleton and like try to keep slightly behind her, because he's looking at the wings, but also he's trying to keep with her. Like he's just infatuated. He just
I like mumble to myself in Sylvan, like show off, and I keep going up.
and I'm bringing Bones with me. I'm not gonna make Bones climb the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way up there. Like you're shortly behind her. She cute toy.
Oh, she's gonna snatch that for you.
She's gonna what?
Snatch that from you.
Hell no! I also have giant demon wings on my back. Like maybe it's the wings I'm flying with. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as you all come up to the top of this, what would you call it? Airship. She kind of gestures. She walks over to one of these other rooms and steps inside. This will be where we will have our discussion, where there's no prying eyes, ears, or senses.
Okay.
And she just quite literally, it's like, it looks very intimidation or an interrogation room esque. It looks very cold, very steel like. Instead of it being like a cold, like silver esque steel, it's more of like a blackened steel, a specialty of the Nine Hells. She sits down at a chair at the head of a long table, metal table, and please have a seat and maybe we can discuss why the fuck you're in my plane.
Yes, of course. And I sit down very happily.
Airship.
It is an airship. This is my
You
airship.
called it a plane.
This location that you're existing in, this entire world that you're a part of, is a plane, and it is mine. It is my complete control.
Yes.
Floof's just gonna look at Ix and go, "When did we leave an airport?"
Just grab the beacon. It's okay.
So, would you like to explain yourselves just a little bit?
Yes.
Why are mortals? Why have mortals come to the the circles of hell on Halloween of all nights? The one night we actively choose not to fuck with you all.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I would love to explain. Also, just a quick question, just to clarify everything before I go explaining. Are we not to be here? I thought it was a like, oh, it's okay if you come in, just don't mess stuff up.
Well, here's the thing. Most people only come here after they're dead. You existing as living creatures is questionable at best. And it also begs the question of how you got here, why you're here, and if this is a war threat we need to take to the prime material plane.
Oh, maybe not that last one.
So you three are lone
Me-
actors on your own without any type of benefactory?
Yes.
So completely irrelevant if you die here.
Well, no, really, because we are mercenaries, so we do have a mission to complete. We just kind of stumbled here. I can explain everything better, but I just wanted to clarify it a little bit. So, we were in this dwarven place, and then we had to go. No, don't eat that. Sorry.
I imagine, as much as you were saying that to the dog, I imagine you're saying that to Floof, just like trying to gnaw on the table.
Don't eat that. And and then so we had some issues there. We fixed it and we got what we were supposed to get. But then, as we were about to go home, the portal opened up because we kind of dropped a doll in a hole, and then the portal opened up, and we thought it was a portal to fire plane because it was really hot. So we went in, and when we went in, we were found ourselves in a place, and then someone that I genuinely don't know who they were, I gave us this invitation. They were like, "Oh my goodness, your costumes looks amazing," and I was like, "Oh, thank you. It's not costume, but thank you." So then, we came here.
And we bought booze.
Yes, we brought a lot of booze.
That
Because
explains a lot. That explains a lot. And what would you say the let's call it you said that you killed something, you dropped its doll down a hole, and then boom, you have a portal.
yes,
What was the thing you killed?
I'm
Just
not
gonna
sure.
motion
It
to the
was
massive
scary.
wings on his back and just pull it out and like expand it as much as the room can.
It was very scary.
Maybe.
Was it your pet?
No. And it was a thorn in my side, so thank you for killing it, but also that's just more confirmation. That was an Eater of Hope. Specifically, an Eater of Hope of a, well, it's a first level of hell thing called a Hell Gang. This Hell Gang's specific goal is to start war with the Prime Material Plane. I don't have a problem with killing you all in the Prime Material Plane. That's actually something I'd love to work towards. But I have another preoccupation, and that is taking out the Blood War. The Blood War is kind of what's keeping a problem on my head. So, yeah. Until we can take care of that Blood War, you are kind of on the back burner of the whole murdering and destruction thing.
So I don't know how logistics work, but I don't think you can kill me in the material plane because I'm not from there.
I've already died before.
We're not very killable. We're
I mean,
really not.
are you mortal or are you immortal with like a celestial being or?
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, but as of right now, we're mortals.
So you can die.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I would like to say that it is not possible for things to die. You see, personally, due to the fact that life is never actually an important thing, motions to skeleton, sometimes we just have to take a long nap until the magics of the world would come down upon us and bring us back. So, yes and no. Also, you cannot prove I could die until I am dead.
I can prove it
But
right
also,
now
please
if
don't
you'd
try.
like.
Thank you. What'd you say?
I can prove it right now if you'd like.
We don't have to. You really don't have to. He's just very passionate about this.
Understood. So, wow.
As of 2 days ago, Flip has decided this is his worldview.
That's a lot. Okay. Well, here's how things are going to work from here on out. Nobody can know you're actually mortal. If anybody finds out that you're mortal, they will try to murder you. Like, it's not like a question of if they will, it's a they will.
Are we allowed to murder them if, they attempt to, yeet us?
I mean, you can try. If you do succeed, they will come back here within the next couple days, and they want to kill you even more.
Oh, I see.
There is no like, it's kind of like a respawn period. Literally, like within a few hours, they'll be back and they'll be hunting you again. So, not exactly a fun thing.
Oh, okay. Do you have any? Okay. Well, we don't plan to stay very long here, anyways. I don't think.
Okay.
So.
But since you are here, this does give a pretty nice opportunity, I will say.
Oh, to let us leave?
Well, that is part of the terms that you can establish. You leaving will be what happens on completion of your quest.
And the quest is
Oh, killing the Eaters of Hope. Yes, the gang, the Hope Eaters, the one that the one that you killed was one of the ones that were trying to break into the Prime Material Plane and start the war. So that long story short, if you start the war over there, you guys come over here. We have to fight a war on two fronts. We're gonna probably get crushed at that point, and then you guys have to deal with the demons. Not something fun. Not something you want to deal with either.
Let me see.
Yeah, we already destroyed a gang. What's another one?
Hey, so you're experienced with this one.
You're a jet all the way.
And then points over at Nyx. She turned him into an ant. The leader last time.
What?
Effective.
Didn't you turn him into like an ant?
The mayor.
I have a polymorph.
Effective.
The mayor. Yeah, the mayor.
You stole his card and turned him into an ant with his card.
Oh right, yeah. No, I did that.
Yeah, because he was a druid who's able to wild shape.
No, what are you doing?
So, you already have experience with destabilizing gangs and other political leaderships, and you seem to have a very, let's just call it, sadistic way of doing things. I like that. I admire that in somebody. Listen, if you wanted to like work on a timeshare thing, we could totally cultivate that on a nice internship we have. Just like a 90-10 split, we get 90% of your soul, you get the other 10%. It's fantastic split.
What are the benefits?
Oh, benefits, you live, work, and breathe in the 9 hells for the most part. Then the 10% of the time you get to live outside of that. And also you have room for upward mobility. You could potentially become an archduke if you're useful.
So free Spotify.
Eldritch Blast or Flight?
Spotify is not included. That comes out of your benefits if you choose.
Eldritch Blast or Flight?
Eldritch Blast is an option. Flight, if you reach that high of a level, or you reach, that thing. If you wanted to, we could totally work out a deal right now.
Can we think about it first? Can I just like grab Floof and just like shutting the beak?
Oh, don't make decisions on his part. Let the small ones speak for themselves.
I look over and trust me, you kind of have to. He would have been dead like 8 times over if we didn't.
Oh, he would have come to me even sooner then.
Yes.
I don't very much like you now.
Nobody really does.
I can see why.
Riker looks over at Nyx and is like, please don't make the big demon lady angry, Nyx.
You made me angry.
So with that in mind, it's less so do we have a deal, more so here's the intel. She snaps her fingers and like a file appears in her hands. She slides it over. Here's the intel, and on completion, we will send you back to your plane without any type of maiming, murdering, or otherwise decapitation.
Wings.
You have a pair.
Flight.
You have a hoverboard.
Attached wings that work.
Ooh, so you're talking body modification. We can work on that.
Oh gosh.
Is it part of the deal you were talking about earlier?
It can be.
This one. Keep soul, give wings.
But what do I get out of it?
Dead demons.
It is a fair point. How about this? If you kill the demons, if you destroy them outright, and you make sure that they don't come back, period, then we can work on you getting your wings by some body modifications here in the first circle. Maybe even attach those that you currently have. Actually attach them where they actually work.
Riker stands up.
Group huddle.
Oof. Trust me. I know.
Floof wants wings so bad. Is this something you all want to do? Like, this is DM talking now. This is something that you guys can do. She wants to give you the choice to take care of this, and she's, you don't really have a choice on the actual mission itself of like saying you'll do it. How you guys want to do it at that point is up to you. You could find your own way out. You could complete the mission. It is dependent on what you all want to do. There's not a set way that you could do this individualized mission.
I mean,
so
I don't mind it.
I would like to point out the thing she
up for
wants
what
us
you
to
guys
kill
want
is the thing that almost killed all of us.
I think we can like
And there's more of them. It will be more than one.
right. I think what we could do, go back, give the thing, maybe do some hunt, like farming to level up
This
a little
isn't
bit.
an XP campaign, though.
I know. But I think we could do some extra like side quests to like level up, and then come back to do this thing. Like we can accept and just be like, okay, we gotta do preparations first, and then we go back, finish the first mission. Maybe, I don't know. I like the bell.
Yeah, why don't we just take it? Let's just fight the shit. Why not?
I mean, yeah, but like you said, it almost just killed you.
But we didn't die, so I think we can take 2. And we're higher level now. We're a level above than we were before, so I have more spell slots. Yeah, that
you
fight
guys leveled
leveled us up. And we have bones to do a little distraction.
So we're level what now?
5.
So I
Riker.
mean, yeah.
So like this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is completely out of character in my aspect. Like, yeah, you guys can do whatever with this one. Zariel is basically offering you this ultimatum of either work for us and help us or die. Either way, you're gonna end up here in approximately 50 to 100 years, depending on who you are anyway. So, depends on what you want to do.
Okay. Yeah, we could do it. I think we could do it. Um,
Wait, are we actually working wings into this?
I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is like what might come with this deal because not deals, especially in D&D, aren't usually just that like straightforward. Like, yes, you get this, I get this. There's usually some loopholes.
That's why Floof group huddled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was what Nick was
exactly.
about to
So
say.
with that aspect, there could be loopholes within this deal, but it'd be something that you'd have to work out yourselves. You'd have to Nix. You'd have to fey your way with this deal if you wanted to, with your
Gotcha.
your verbalization for closing loopholes if that's what you wanted to do.
Yes. I'm really good at finding loopholes. Okay.
Yeah, you are. You are, you little shit. You break every time. Like, hey, I love that. Thank you. Damn it.
Chris said thank you. He's mine now. Chris, come visit me.
Okay.
Come help me move
Okay.
again.
Never mind.
So-
I'm staying. So yeah.
So in the group huddle, right? Nix is like, okay, Boof, I know deals, and I know not to make deals. This is not a good. There is a lot of loopholes that go into making deals. I like doing loopholes, but it's also very dangerous when people try to do loopholes with you. So I know you really want wings, but I we can find other ways. It might just take a little bit longer.
Wings.
Yes, I understand that. And I understand you really, really want them. But I'm also really worried. So if this is something, and I grab Floof by the head and I'm like, if this is something you truly, truly want, I'll help you. But if this is something you can wait a little bit longer to make it a safer way, I can also help you.
Well, with your discussions being made, I will say outright right now, here's what I will give you all for doing this job. If you complete this job, if you destroy the Eaters of Hope gang and you kill them, I will grant you exit from my domain without fuss, without mess, and you will just be able to leave. The little one will get wings. I won't kill the rest of you. It's a win-win.
I am
How,
noted. Go ahead, sorry.
how much will the wings hurt?
Oh, excruciatingly.
I'm good. No thanks.
Are you sure? It's an experience to die for. Some actually do.
As I said, death is but a fictional thing. However, I would prefer not to get paused.
Fine.
I thought you were gonna be like, pain is a fiction. Life, death is a fictional thing. Pain is very real.
She looks at you all and, well, if that's the case, I guess the deal is simply you kill the Eaters of Hope, you don't get killed by the Desidens of the First Circle, and you happen to make it out alive. I let you leave.
Is there something you can do to help us not get murdered by the residents?
I mean, I can. Why?
Because we are trying to help you. So
Be-
it would be nice if you gave us this little token of protection so we can help you better.
Also, if either of us get paused, our souls will not be going here. We have other places to be, so there's no point in you letting us become paused.
But, I
You-
mean, if you're in hell and you die in hell, I mean, wouldn't your soul simply stay here, especially considering every soul in this domain is mine?
Floof's eyes just crackle blue slightly, not as a menacing way, just I mean, you know, I got friends.
What power does Thor have here?
Oh,
Who?
Exactly.
Thor. And Floof just keeps repeating it like, hang the fuck on.
Hmm.
So if you're fine with the deal's terms, simply put, you kill gang, I don't kill you, you get out free, and hey,
Okay.
in the event that you all do die, and like eventually, like on the surface world, and you make your way back here to our lovely, lovely abode here, you will be automatically ranked up to at least 5th lieutenant.
Ooh.
Riker kind of squints his eyes a little bit and goes, "We'll get out safe, not we'll get out free."
Safe and free, both.
Yes.
Also,
I mean, I'm
no,
not a fae. I don't
no,
enslave.
not you.
I make deals.
Looks at all of the demons below us. Looks back at her, confused.
I take offense to that.
Well, I'm sorry.
So we'll remember that.
How's that demon's card doing? Is it put back together yet, or?
Well, because I'm a nice fae, I don't keep people like that.
Hmm.
Riker kind of looks over at Nyx as she says that.
He deserved it. That didn't matter.
Are you sure you're a fae and not simply a devil in disguise? Because that's pretty devious, if you do say so myself.
That's offensive to people with horns. Not all are devils.
As a queen of hell, I don't know what the relevance is. My bone devils don't have horns at all. They just have giant bones. They're big
Oh
boned.
no, I was the racist here.
um. Yes. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Riker looks at Zariel and says, "Is there any information you can give us over the Eaters of Hope?"
Oh yes, that's actually all in the file I slid your way. Pretty much, they're very simple to find. They have this hideout on the north side of the plane. Very easy to get to. Very hard to miss. Yeah, that basically sums it up. From what I understand, there's a. Let the DM flip to his trusty Theros Monster Manual because I love this thing. This is my favorite book. Period. It's
Really?
so beautiful.
You are beautiful, Theros book.
Yes. From what our intel gathered, we have a what do you call it? An abhorrent overlord, a nightmare shepherd, and you destroyed the Eater of Hope from the wings here. So those would be the leaders. Would be a nightmare shepherd, an Eater of Hope, and a aberrant overlord. But you again killed one of those. They have guard patrols consisting of imps and Cerberuses. Various underworld Cerberus, two-headed Cerberi, and you know, the like.
We're gonna opt to adopt.
Puppies.
Riker
To
looks
adopt.
and says, "Do they don't like radiance, do they?"
Oh, most people in this world hate it. I, for one, absolutely love it though. It's so wonderful being able to load that over their head.
Right, Riker kind of smirks a little bit, and his great axe shines a little bit brighter. The radiant side of it.
Oh, horrible.
I forgot that he had a half radiant, half necrotic axe.
That's
Mhm. Yeah, as she says that, she's like, "That'll serve you quite well."
Can we also get something like that? Like, no. Okay. Worth the try.
Your magic should
Oh.
work. Your magic should work just fine. I mean, let's be completely
They
honest here.
like fire, right?
Oh yes, they absolutely adore fire here.
Look out the
Fuck.
window with a world full of fire.
Literally, like
Fuck.
you look out a window like of the airship, and you just see like there's an entire city that's like burning on fire, and it's literally just a party continuing.
You just hear a guy on the top going, "Oh yeah, I'm on fire!"
Oh yeah! Exactly. So,
We
on
should-
that note, I feel like I can drop you off towards the north side of town, you know, just outside of the way, so you have a little fun getting there.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you three? So we're agreed on our terms. Our terms of this verbal agreement being you kill the Eaters of Hope, and I let you leave unscathed.
Yes.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Verbal? No. Verbal? No.
You gotta let him finish. He's gotta repeat what he heard, and somebody said a lot of no's to him once, apparently.
No.
Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it, Floof?
She waves her hand over the table, and there's already a contract written out. If you would prefer a written contract, she slides one version your way in Sylvan/Common, and one of them is in Infernal.
That's sweet.
And the terms are quite literally as laid out before. And I need one of you to roll me. Wait, who's gonna be reading this contract?
I think I can.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Lowest
me.
Intelligence? No.
Go ahead and roll me an not intelligence, an investigation.
Can I guidance work?
What'd you say?
Because Floof just gave me guidance. Does that guidance work?
Yeah, I'll let you use
Okay.
that guidance.
Great. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So
Can
that was a
Floof read it
5.
with them to give them advantage?
You know what? Yeah, I'll allow a help action with that one from you using the help with that.
Okay, so let me roll that again.
Being a little lenient there, but you know it works.
Fuck.
Thank you. God
Wow.
damn it, Lou.
6.
A 6.
So
Yeah,
7 with the
everything
guidance.
looks great about this contract.
He left my reading glasses at home. But yeah, it looks fine.
Wonderful. Anybody else have objections to the contract?
Anyone else wants to read it?
I used a help action. I
Yeah.
can't.
Riker, do you want to
Right, I love the idea that Riker just like
My
pulls
God.
out some like Aussie glasses and like, I'm gonna try it out.
You never see Riker reading, so you never knew he had these.
read it?
Interesting.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation, Riker.
He'll investigate with his terrible intelligence.
It'll be great though.
I was that close to getting a nat 20. That's an 8.
With an 8, yeah,
I
everything
didn't
looks
get
great to both of
guidance
you.
or bardic inspiration there. That's fine.
I couldn't guidance you. I already used it on Lou.
Yeah,
That's
with that
okay,
8, you
'cause-
guys all think this contract looks fun, dandy, and great. Can I get you three to sign
Okay.
across the dotted line at the bottom, please? And this solemnly guarantees that given your survival from this, what you would call it, endeavor, this mission, this quest being given out, I allow you safe travel out of the first circle.
Oh, I don't like
Into
using my
our
name.
plane.
As written.
So, okay, we didn't read the loophole, so.
No.
I hate this.
We're gonna spawn on the other side of the world when we come back.
Road trip. She just drops us in the fucking ocean.
Have fun!
This is where how we get to the plane where all the demogorgons are.
I mean, I've killed 2 of those by
Wait,
myself before.
We
so.
might go to the Feywild. Just a warning.
That's fine.
You'll talk our way out of that. That's fine.
So with that in mind, everybody signs their names.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we have a choice. We just.
I mean, you can deny. I mean, you just won't have protection.
Yeah, let's fight the level
Yeah, that's
26 bitch. That sounds like a good idea.
So with that in
Yeah.
mind, she's like, wonderful, fantastic. And she like has her, literally the airship just like comes to an abrupt stop. We're at your destination. So listen, here's exactly how it's gonna go. You are going to go north, you're going to take out this gang. And after you take out this gang, you are completely able to, you know what, here's what I'll do. She like pulls out a pendant from her like from her vest pocket, her armor pocket. She gives it to Nyx. Gives one to Riker, and then gives one to Floof. Whenever you're done with your job, whenever you need anything, I say need anything, don't need anything. Whenever you are nearing death, give me a holler. We can have some slow motion discussions then. Or whenever you complete the mission, you can, you know, call me up. I can come pick you up. It'll be a fun time.
It's just Floof. I say don't eat it.
Hey, remember when Kirby ate the pendant in Smash Bros? He came back to life, okay? If anybody remembers Smash Bros. Brawl, that reference.
It's been a hot
Oh
minute.
yeah, the fucking emissary. He fucking munches that thing so the statue doesn't work.
Yep.
So, on that note, please leave the airship. And oh, I forgot to mention, you're gonna need to take a Hell Rider.
What is that?
Ooh, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this then. She like looks outside and you can see like there's this like 3-wheeled trike looking Mad Max-esque vehicle.
Check out was a horsey.
You're gonna want to ride that. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck in the infernal desert and get caught by the sandworms. You don't want that at all.
I want to drive. I want to drive.
I'll leave that up.
wanna drive.
I will leave that up to you all to decide what's happening and who's driving and everything next session.
Oh.
So yeah, that is the end of tonight's
Right.
session. Does anybody have
I
anything to
love it.
say?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I would say like after whenever we're finishing up.
All right. Well, with that being said, that is the end of the first official recurring coming back to Chaos Brigade after way too long of being out of this, and you guys are in hell now. You are Mad Maxing it next week.
Chris is not allowed to have any more kids.
No, I am not. Like,
Good.
financially, medically, nothing is going to allow that.
Thanks,
Go
economy.
work at Starbucks.
Bingo. Ah!
Oh.
Go work at Costco.
Fantasy Costco! So on that note, thank you all so much for watching this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, thank you so much. Be sure to click that little follow button so you can get notified for our next Chaos Brigade stream. You can follow myself on YouTube and on TikTok at ChrisFire. That's where actually this VOD's gonna go out. As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna have to go straight into working on a thumbnail to put it onto YouTube sometime. I don't know when yet. It's gonna be within the week, that's for sure. But
Thumbnail is floof raving.
yes, floof raving, just like that, straight up that Maurice was in here raving. But it's gonna be floof instead. With that in mind, that's my plug. Riker, do you have anything to plug, Ryan?
My YouTube and my Twitch and the one other social media that I have definitely plan on going to post again soon.
I will say, Twitch doesn't censor like TikTok does.
Yeah,
So
you can say whatever social media you
I
want.
know,
Yeah.
It sounds
I
like you're
know,
starting on OnlyFans.
No, I'm just saying. There's just like, am I even a TikToker anymore? I haven't posted in like months.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's so you keep going. And that other place, only my fans will know.
Only my fans know about that.
It's MySpace actually.
It's my MySpace account.
MySpace apparently has a pretty strong revival going with like indie bands. Apparently,
Oh, that?
yeah,
I've
right.
never been to MySpace.
Good for them.
Jake's your turn.
Oh shit. So JF Harps on everything. I'm here whose fucking username misgenders them. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm trying to get to 500 subs on Twitch, not followers on Twitch. Currently, Mayari has 200 more than me, and I was told by her that I was her goal to beat at one point, so she's very happy she passed me, and I want to crush her happiness. So go follow me, so I can pass
Yes.
her.
And Jay, you need to end up changing that username from Sir to Miss J of Harps. Like that's what you need to end up doing.
See, that doesn't have a good ring to
Lady.
it.
The Lady J of Harps.
I don't know. Well, I'm thinking. Ooh, shit! That's my bathroom. I'm thinking maybe Dark Lord J, because for some reason Lord isn't, or the Dark One J. You know, something more villainous. You know.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll figure it out. It's very hard to find username that isn't taken on every single social media platform I use.
That's fair.
No,
So
that's fair.
we'll see. We'll find out. I think that's everything.
Luana.
Lou, are we
Oh.
streaming Alien after this or not?
No.
Never mind. So
Sorry.
yeah, that is everything. That's fine.
All right, Lou. What about you?
Yes, so first off, my stuff is the witch bard everywhere. I am very, very, very slowly coming back to TikTok right now. I had to take a break and stuff like that. But anyways, besides points, what I really want to promote here is that me and a fellow other D&D creators are going to be partaking in a 24-hour charity stream. That's gonna happen November 13th. It's gonna start at 10 a.m. and it's gonna go all the way to November 14th, 10 a.m. It's gonna be in This Show is a Mimic here on Twitch as well. And all the benefits will go to Doctors Without Borders. And
Isn't
I'm gonna be in,
isn't this
go ahead.
rolling for charity?
Yes, this is Rolling for Charity. And I'm gonna be in the little segment of the PM one shots, but you should come like to see all of the thing. It's gonna
Stay
be
up
so
for
much fun.
24 hours.
Wonderful.
Yeah, they do
Yes.
stay for 24 hours. So-
24 hours live streams from our favorite D&D creators on That Show's a Mimic, and it's what, November 14th to 15th?
November 13th to
13th
14th.
to 14th. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right,
So come
yeah.
hang out with us.
So on that note, thank you all for joining in. Join us again next week. We're coming back to it every week now with a Sunday night schedule from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. On that note, I love you all, and we will see you all in the next episode of Chaos Brigade. Bye-bye!
Bye.
If I can get this transition working. There we go.